Good afternoon. The lies linking me with the disgraceful Jeffrey Epstein need to end today. Here we go again.
Out by the shed where moonlight leans, Trump's flipping files in his faded jeans. Says just a slow cook soaked in flame. Every name's grilled on a rye by name.
I never had a relationship with Epstein or his accomplice, Maxwell.
We prayed with him, strayed with him, even were swayed by him. Gave him our lives with tributes we paid to him. We stayed with him, remade with him, and even dismayed with him. This man was our God, and we went on crusade with him.
Somebody's scared. Trump is on the Epstein list. Yes, he is. Trump is on the Epstein list.
Here.
Yes,
I never had a
he is.
relationship with Epstein or his accomplice, Maxwell.
Where he says that he had sex with Melania a full year before Donald Trump commenced his relationship with Melania.
We are joined now by someone who definitely knows the life of a showgirl, the stunningly disinterested and historically inconsequential Melania Trump.
Thank you so much.
Girl, it's been a minute. How you been?
My mission now is much more important than to be on the
Honey,
couch.
I have to get to my song, so we have to keep the pace, okay? It is an honor to have you on the heels of your ground-sucking flopumentary, Melania.
Yes, I think everybody will enjoy it.
Audiences are finding it so inspiring.
It can be, yes.
Oh, I myself was extremely inspired to leave after the first 10 minutes.
Thank you so much.
You know I got you, girl. Hey, show.
Kiss New York goodbye. This new life, yes, it sucks. I just want to stop and screech, but I won't regret what I did for bucks, what I did for bucks. Sure, I'd like to cry, but Botox stops the tear ducts. Please don't make me do more speech. I kind of regret what I did for bucks, what I did for bucks. Gone, I will go, long gone, as indictment pile on. Divorce, it soon will follow. What is one more lie? He's not in the Clan Ku Klux. I see freedom in my reach. Won't regret, I say niet, what I did for bucks.
Here we go again.
as they follow. I wish you the best.
What drove it was me trying to get myself out of this situation, which I ultimately led to where I am today.
On Friday, August 21st, 2025, the United States Department of Justice released a 9-hour recorded interview between President Trump's Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche and convicted child predator, sex offender, and rapist Ghislaine Maxwell. That's who you see here. According to the multitude of victims who were abused by her and her predator partner Jeffrey Epstein, Maxwell's only job was to find underage girls, bring them to their future abuser, or turn them into even younger recruiters of even younger girls to become future victims themselves. On the 22nd, MSNBC dedicated the whole day to covering the DOJ's release of Ghislaine Maxwell's recordings and transcripts, but never when they're the victims of the rich and the powerful. So if you're still wondering why in the world a documentary called Who is Paolo Zampoli starts by quoting the victims of and listening to the lies of someone else completely, it's because even though the story behind this son of a toy maker who inherited an empire at 18 and sold it, a castle in his 20s and sold it, only to own a modeling agency that made no money but gave him power and landed him at the right hand of the most corrupt president in American history, is a story worth telling. But the answer to who is Paolo Zampoli won't mean anything until we as a society answer the more important question: who will we believe?
I'm not a witness or a named witness in connection with any of Epstein's crimes. My name has never appeared in court documents, depositions, victim statements, or FBI interviews surrounding the Epstein matter. I have never had any knowledge of Epstein abuse of his victims.
Remember it?
But I didn't want to be famous. I wanted to go to school.
Hey!
It's true. All of those people cheering and applauding. I hated it. What's happening, Jiminy?
Looks like some sort of fairy magic. Kinda on the nose, if you ask me. But the point is, a lie can really change a person, Pinocchio.
Which is why I'm telling you the 110% most honestly honest, truthiest truthiness ever. Believe me!
Shut his eyes in a bright orange jumpsuit. Rock to the justice he tried to obstruct.
That's how we met with Donald.
Did you like him immediately or not?
I like him. He had a great charm, and he will do what that country needs.
So it's going to get probably pretty rugged, I imagine, between the two of them, if they're both the candidates.
Yes, we will see.
And that's okay with you?
That's okay with me. It's nothing personal. It's all business.
A deported model sitting in Brazil is threatening to expose a 20-year secret. And just hours after her post started going viral, Melania Trump suddenly stepped in front of cameras and issued a very direct, very specific denial, saying she had absolutely no connection to Jeffrey Epstein. No one had even asked her. No reporter pushed the question. She just said it. And that's what made people stop and ask, why now? Because behind that statement is a story that is quickly spiraling into something much bigger than anyone expected. A story involving power, immigration, elite connections, and a custody battle that may have crossed a line most people didn't even know existed. And at the center of it all is a woman who says her entire life was destroyed by people at the very top.
I'm even worse, swayed by him. Now maybe at last we can fade from him.
I never been friends with Epstein. Donald and I were invited to the same parties as Epstein from time to time, since overlapping in social circles is common in New York City and Palm Beach.
Telling you the 110% most honestly honest, truthiest truthiness ever. Believe me!